Alright y'all, I want to launch this kind of in partnership with the video I launched last week on setting up meta ads, and in this video we're going to go over detailed targeting strategies and basically how you can use custom audiences and lookalikes to give Meta good data signals to know who to target. One of the biggest issues right now with meta ads is they've kneecapped detailed targeting. For example, we just launched our pickleball program a week ago. We're already at 127 members, so we're at a really nice start here and we're scaling quickly. And I launched ads earlier this week, well, over the weekend, and they're already profitable and already bringing in sales. Reason being, I took advantage of custom audiences and lookalike audiences. So right now with Meta's default targeting, all I could do for interest-based targeting was just pickleball, which is a huge, super broad interest. Since that's so broad, what I need to do is add in some additional layered targeting to help Meta hone in on more specific pickleball players that we're interested in. Specifically, people who are more like those who have already purchased our program, who are checking out our program, and people similar to them. So what I've done in my main ad, which you can go, I'll have the video pop up, you can see how I set up the ad campaign. The interest targeting is just pickleball because that's literally the only thing I can do. It's not like the old days where I could put in PPA Tour, MLP, put in different influencers or players or celebrities, and use all of those to give Meta more signals. Meta's just taken everything and thrown it into one interest, being pickleball. And it's like 40 or 50 million people. It's a huge interest. So what I suggest you do, and what's working really, really well in helping Meta speed up the process of figuring out who to target and getting the most out of your ad spend, is set up some good layered targeting. So come into your Meta Business Manager, go into your audiences section right here, and I recommend setting up what I have here. So your website visitors for the past 7 days, website visitors past 30 days, website visitors 180 days, and you can see I have hot traffic, warm traffic, and then long-term nurture. Then people who have visited your checkout page, and then people who have purchased in the last 180 days. We're also going to set up an audience for people who've engaged with our Facebook and our Instagram account in the last 90 days. And then we are going to be doing lookalike audiences, 1% for site visitors and 1% for purchasers. Now, depending on how much engagement you have, you could also set up some lookalike audiences based on your social engagement, which I'll be doing here shortly now that we're reaching about 10K impressions on our Instagram account in the past week. Now, what this does is it allows you to take that broad targeting of just pickleball in my case, and also give Meta just some additional signals to really streamline who they're showing this to, because it's such a huge audience. When we say 7 days, 30 days, 180 days, we can pull these in depending on where our campaign is, whether it's top of funnel, middle of funnel, whether it's a long-term nurture, whether it's a retarget. We can pull in these different data sources, and it really helps Meta hone in on exactly what pickleball players in this 50 million plus audience we should be focusing our ad spend on. This is really helpful, especially if you are working with limited ad spend. Like we're starting, this is a brand new course. So we're starting our ads off with just $50 a day for top of funnel and $15 a day for our retargeting. And we're already profitable and already starting to scale, which when I initially launched with just the broad audience, we weren't getting anything. But once I had enough traffic from our organic and social engagement, I was able to set up these signals, and all of a sudden, literally the next day after I threw these different targeting options and these signals into the campaign, we started getting sales. And now we're profitable, our cost per acquisition is going down, we're starting to scale up our ad spend, and we're in a really good position. So I recommend, if you're struggling to figure out what to do with Meta's kneecapped interest-based and detailed targeting, go into your audience manager and set up these different audiences. If you're not sure how to do that, you just come in here to audiences. You go to create audience. You can do custom audience, and if we wanted to do website, we could click on website. You're just going to make sure you have your right pixel. You can do all website visitors. You can do people on a specific page. You can do it based on custom events. Here's where you put in the date range. Here's where you put in the audience name. And here's where you put in your description. Highly recommend doing this. It's going to go a long way for you. If you have any questions, drop them down below. My email's in there as well. There's a link in the description with a ton of free resources and cheat sheets for scaling and building ads and all kinds of good stuff. Check those out. Thanks so much for watching. If you found it to be helpful, go ahead and give it a like. Peace.